everybody, and welcome to your yoga boost for today. Find a comfortable way to stand, and whatever that way is for you is your comfortable way to stand, and then we'll find our foundation. So take a look at your feet. So we're going to put another addition on. Are you standing with your feet forward? Is your natural tendency to go out, to go in? And if it is, it's okay. Let's straighten it up and have your kneecaps and your toes in the same direction. You know, I cue you on that with other stuff, but let's start doing that here too. And then see if you can lift your toes. By lifting our toes, that just helps us find all four corners of our feet, meaning the inner and outer ball and the inner and outer heel. And it also helps to lift the arches, which activates this deep core line is what it's called. So it goes from the arch up your inner thighs to your belly. And then set your toes down without dropping your arches. Bring your awareness up to that core. And we're going to try to neutralize your pelvis. So you don't want it tipping forward or tipping back, somewhere in the middle. So your low back does have a little arch to it, but you're not tipping too far forward. And then drop your shoulders. So I have you drop your arms first so that you drop your shoulders out of your ears. We walk around wearing our shoulders as earrings, so drop them. And then maybe place your hands on your belly to help ground you, or hand on the belly and hand on the heart. Keep those shoulders dropped. And then maybe soften your eyes. So you can close them or gaze at the floor. Take a deep breath in. And let it go. Again, deep breath in. And let it go. And just take a moment to land in your body. What is your body like today? And what's it like? Maybe get answers from your body. So maybe start making this practice of checking in when you, whatever you're doing in life, you know, checking in, like, how does that feel in my body, with my heart, with my belly, however you kind of use that compass. And our theme this week has been love, you know, self-acceptance, this whole self theme. So we're going to go a little deeper today. And this one you won't just have answers for. This one just might be an inquisitive thing to start thinking about. But what are your core values? When someone first asked me that, I'm like, I don't know what they are. If you start thinking about them, once you know your core values, and they're different for each and every one of us, like what really is a core value for you? When you live by those core values, man, life is pretty amazing. You can make your choices from that. Like, what is in alignment? Because that's the true you. So working from and living from your core values. And that can open up a whole lot of things. So that's just kind of somewhere to be like, wow, if I live based on my core values, I can move through my whole practice on like that. Like, oh, I'm not in alignment with my core values, so I need to switch this up. Something to really ponder. And today is Wednesday, so we're working at the center of our body. That's why I put core at Wednesdays. We're looking at the center. Now set your own intention. Why did you land on this mat this morning? What would you like to receive? Inhale. Exhale. And if your hands are up, let those arms go. Let them be free. And begin to bring some movement into the head and the neck. Your movement, what way your head and neck want to let go. And switch direction. And bring your head to stillness. Squeeze the shoulders up to your ears. Roll them back. Drop them down. As you drop down, the hips go back into space. Remember, it can be a little bend or big bend. It's up to you. Stand up, squeeze the shoulders up. Roll them back and down. Up, back, and down. Up, back, and down. Up, back, and down. So it almost feels like when you're going down, like your body weight's going back onto your hips or back onto your heels a little bit. Go on your own. I don't want anybody to fall back, but I want you to feel like, oh, when my hips go back, I bring my body weight back onto my heels. And that way you know I'm not pushing forward. I'm not pressing those knees forward. Okay, when you stand up, let's go side to side. Start rolling side to side. And they can be small or it can be big, and lifting those shoulders up, taking the head back, and maybe open and close those hands, pumping the blood, waking up those fingers. Typically, the first place that we get arthritis is our thumbs. I think that is just a known statistic because we use our thumbs the most in life. So keep them moving. That's how we lubricate our joints, is through movement. So all the pills in the world don't work as good. It's just movement. Breathe. And that oxygen that we bring in, it flushes out the old, and the blood pumps it. So we are our best medicine. Hey, bring those legs to stillness. Knees and toes always in the same direction. Hips and legs wide to your comfort level. We're going to inhale, reach those arms up. Reach one arm high, stretch, 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 and then the other arm. Reach and stretch. Reach both arms up. I'm going to have you take that left arm down, bend into the left knee, reach that right arm up and over. So we're trying to lengthen this right side body. And then we're going to drop that right arm down in front of your face and begin to circle. So warming up the shoulder, the side body. You could rearrange that left foot. And the next time your arm is up and over, pause again, reach, maybe take the palm up to the sky and look up. Makes the stretch a little bit different. Breathe. Okay, reach that right arm up and overhead. We're going to switch sides. Take that right hand down. You can rearrange that foot if that feels more comfortable. Reach the left arm up and over. Press the left foot into the floor. Reach the left hand to the right. Breathe. Okay, try some circles here. Warm that shoulder up. Your circles that feel good. Nice big breaths, waking up the lungs. I'll reach that arm up and over. Maybe turn the palm up, look up. Excellent. Take that arm up, over. Reach both arms up. turn your palms back, reach them back open. Hips go back to bring the hands down. I'm going to do some cat and cows to warm up the spine. Send that chest forward and then round, dropping the head. Chest forward, round, forward, round, forward, round, forward, round, forward, and round. Excellent. Roll yourself up. And we could stay right here. Okay, so we're going to start our first boost right here. So you can use weights here. So we're going to be in temple pose. And we're going to do some really core hip waist here. Hips are back, knees have a slight bend, so it's soft, but really this is going to be about the waist. So elbows start in and we're going to be just punching. So you can decide how low or how high, but keep that core engaged. If you're on a scale of 1 to 10, it's no more than a 1 to a 3. So you're not rounding your spine. You're up nice and tall, like you're just zipping up those tight jeans, and you're going to be moving from the core. So here we go. Okay, watch those knees, watch those hips. Don't bend the knees forward. If anything, it's a soft bend into the knees. Elbows start into the sides, and here we go. You're going to go side to side. Really moving from the waist, but don't hurt your back. Keep your core engaged. Forward with just a tiny little twist and rest. Take one arm up and over and switch. Other arm up and over. Okay, elbows down, hips bent, knees soft bend. Now listen to your back. Maybe you have to keep it straight forward if that's too much on your back. You do what works for you. We're whittling that waist away. We're creating this corset, working these side waist muscles. And rest. Take one arm up and over. And the other side. Bring those arms down. Here we go. Twist. Make sure there's a soft bend in the knees with the hips back. You don't want, solid straight legs. You can see my legs can move here. You never want to be stuck or solid. One and rest. One arm up and over. Stretch it out. Other side, up and over. And arms down. Here we go again. And twist. But let those hips go along so you're not hurting your back. Excellent. So the weights are just helping bring a little more cardio in. But again, you're just working on those core muscles. And rest. All right, stretch it out. Good job. 2, 1. Okay, bring it in. And here we go. Twist. Oh, pull that belly button into the spine, but ever so slightly. It's just a slight core engagement to protect the back. Soft hips back. 2 and 1. Excellent. Up and over. And switch. And bring it down. Here we go. Bring it in. Excellent. You go at your pace. If it's starting to bother your back, really bring it into here. And just taking a little twist. 2 and 1. Excellent. Up and over. And up and over. Bring it down. Pull that belly in. Hips are back. Soft little bend. I don't have a big bend, just soft so that the legs can move a little bit, but keep them like solid on the floor so your knees don't collapse in. Remember, alignment over speed always. Excellent. Stretch. You're almost done with this one. Excellent. Pull it in and twist. And you can keep it right straight forward. Okay, you watch your back. Keep the belly pulled in. Knees are a little soft, but not forward. Hips are back. So these nice little movements are just pulling that core in. And you're done. Okay, we're going to go on to the next one. So now we're going to switch our feet. My left toes are going to the left. Pull your right toes in so you have a soft bend. Now I want you to find me a foundation because the legs are going to stay this way. If you want, you can even, we're only using one weight, and put that left weight down. You can have hand on the thigh here. You can rest on your forearm, whatever's most comfortable. I would suggest the hand though. It's a little easier with this one. We're going to keep it bent and we're going to be pulling down. So we're just creating these little micro movements to work this side waist. Okay, here we go. So again, make sure this is comfortable. You can see I only have a little bend here. Push both feet into the mat and away from each other, elbows up here. And we're just trying to bring rib cage into the hip. So we're going to go down. So you don't have to do big. This is very micro, tiny movements here. Like you're pulling down and then take the hand or the elbow down and up and over. So this weight actually does help with the stretch here. Okay, bring it up and then pull it down. Pull it down, down. Really pulling and working that side waist, doing these side waist little crunches. Excellent. And now we're going to stretch it out. So take it down and reach it up and over. Okay, press it up and pull it down. Pull it down. Really tighten that side waist. We're whittling away at this core. Okay, thinking about what are my core values? What do I live by? Who am I? Excellent. Take it up and over. All right, bring it up. And here we go, down. Last one on this side. Pull it down like you're trying to bring your rib cage down to your hip. Pull, pull. One, take it up and over, stretch. And then we're going to switch sides. Turn the toes. Soft bend in that right knee. Push the feet away from each other. And then bend the elbow. And here we go, up and down. So you're pulling rib cage into the hip. Down, down. Pull together. Think about really working that. And lift it up and over. Breathe. Okay, bring it up and down. Really stabilize those legs. Keep those legs active, pushing into the mat and away from each other. We live from our core. We move from our core. So it's very important to keep it strong. Up and over. Okay, bring it up and down. Work, work, pull it down. Guys, think about you're pulling all of this in. Pull it down. down. Really working that side waist. And rest. Bring it up and over, stretch it out. Excellent. Up and pull it down. Woo! Excellent. Really bring it down. Bring it down. Great job. You're almost done. A few more seconds. 2 and 1. Excellent. Reach it up and over. And let's set that weight down. And you can bring yourself up. Let's reach both arms up. And as the arms come down, hips go back into space. You can send the tailbone back and begin to straighten the legs a little bit. Letting your head down for forward fold. Take your right hand over to your left leg, and maybe you stay right there, or maybe you reach that left arm up to the sky, or let the left hand rest behind your back in a little bit of a twist there. And then take that left hand down. We're going to switch left hand over to right leg. Reach that right hand up and take it around behind your back. And then bring both hands back to center. Soften the knees. Place your hands on the thighs. Bring yourself up. Turn the left toes to the left. Bring the right toes in. Soften into that left knee. Push both feet in the mat and away from each other. Always stabilizing. You bring hand or forearm down to the thigh to start with. Take that right arm. Now you can bring it up and over or swing it forward. And then turn that palm up. Look up. So press both feet into the mat and away from each other. And if you're finding you can go lower, you can bring your hand down maybe to a block or down to the floor. Stretch it out. Maybe stay there, or if you want to go into a twist, take your right hand down to the leg or down to the blocker floor. Pivot onto the ball, the right foot, and take the left arm up. Breathe. And then take that hand down. So bringing both arms down, get stable on your feet once again. Bring left hand and right hand up. We're going to come and bring toes forward, lifting yourself up. And back to center. Pause, inhale. And exhale. We're going to switch sides. So the right toes go to the right. Pull those left toes in. Make sure this left hip joint, ankle, and knee are comfortable. And then bend into that right knee, but never letting it go past your ankle. Okay, you want to make sure it feels comfortable. And then we'll take right either hand or forearm down to start with to get our stabilization. Cross both feet into the mat and away from each other to find that foundation. And you could swing the arm forward or bring it up and over your head. Maybe if it feels okay, turn the palm up. Press those feet into the mat and away from each other. It really stabilizes you and really puts that stretch in the right place. Now, if you want to go deeper, maybe you take your hand to the floor or down to a block. Excellent. You want to take it into a twist. Take that left hand down to the floor. Pivot on the ball of that back foot. So now you lift the heel up, come to the ball, and then you're going to take that right arm up to the sky. Breathe. And from here, we're going to lower down to the floor. So take both hands down to the floor, drop the back knee down, lower yourself down. We're going to swing those legs around to sit. Hands behind your thighs, round your spine, come up onto your tiptoes, roll yourself down, draw your knees into your chest, rock side to side or circle. Set your feet down, arms down by your sides, knees over top of the ankles. We're going to do a nice bridge to stretch that core out. So first, press your low back into the mat to tilt your pelvis, then press your hips up to the sky. Roll your shoulder blades underneath you to stabilize and press those heels in, press the elbows in. Do not cause any neck pain. So you can have your hips low and still be pressing the heels and the elbows in. You don't have to press your hips really high and cause neck pain. You have to listen to your body. Breathe. And one vertebra at a time, slowly lower your hips down. And you can place your hands or maybe a block underneath your hips and take those legs up to the sky and begin to point your toes and bring them back towards your nose. So pumping all of the blood and lymph back to the heart because we just want to clean our bodies out. We want to get nice, fresh oxygen, get rid of the toxins. And those toxins are just normal metabolic waste. Like all day long, our body is creating new cells. Isn't it so exciting that we can, always have a new body? I think that we think, oh, we're just getting old, but that is so not true all day long. You're always creating new. We just need to flush the old out to get the new in. So pump. Get all those cells back to the heart and to the lungs so you can breathe it out. And the blood can give you new. Excellent. Take those legs down. Prepare for your rest, your Shavasana. Just find a comfortable way to be, maybe laying, maybe sitting. What is comfortable for you? And close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. Again, deep breath in. Let it go. Allowing your muscles to release any stress or tension that it might Holding on into the floor beneath. There's absolutely nothing to do here. Just take these words in. Your core values are the deeply held beliefs that authentically describe your soul. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. And wiggle your toes and fingers, gently waking your body. You rub your hands together. Om Shanti, infinite peace and many blessings to each and every one of you. Have an absolutely fabulous day today, everybody. Namaste.
Thanks, Audrey.
You are so